Okay, hello everyone. Yeah, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Yeah, and every time you watch this video, yeah, good luck, happy learning. First, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam sejahtera bagi kita semua ya. God bless you all. We'll continue our meeting with some findings and issues after we have done, yeah, learning about language and language variations, means about the dialects, yeah, varieties, dialects. Now we will learn, yeah, some cases, the actual cases, issues, yeah, started from several studies by several experts. This week, I want you to read first this file, yeah. It consists of more than 20 pages long, so it will be a hard work for you, yeah. But before you watch this video, once again, I want you to read the file first. Then after you have read this one, maybe once or twice or 3 times, yeah, you can try to revoke your understanding, to synthesize the meaning, and then to get the finding. That's why this video is made, yeah, for sum up, yeah, to make a summary for your reading for this chapter, yeah, the findings and issues about language variations. Yeah, mostly it will be about social class, but a bit will be about gender, yeah. So yeah, you can pause and you can get back to the file. Yeah, done. Yeah, after you have read, yeah, for several times, yeah, maybe in a glance or in details, yeah, we will discuss this one, yeah, some findings and issues related with several studies or investigators, yeah, uh, related with the language variations. Yeah. If you read in the first part, there will be an early studies, yeah. Once again, this is the fact, yeah, the data from the reality that has been recorded, yeah, and studied, yeah, through several research. First, we talk about the Fisher, yeah. Fisher concentrate, yeah, the study about pronunciation variation, yeah. For example, the word singing, yeah, there will be and without, yeah, and with and singing, something like that, yeah, singing and singing, yeah, it varies, yeah, across the United Kingdom. Then you can learn these variations, yeah, compare with and yeah, with boys and girls, yeah, there will be kinds of phenomena here. Yeah, you can read this one, this tabel. For boys, yeah, they concerned to use in, yeah, it has 5, then the girls 10. Yeah, you can read this table, yeah. This table, yeah, means that girls plays role important in ing, yeah. But for the boys, they usually use, yeah, you can read this. For the gender, yeah, that there are variations. Yeah, you can have from the less formal, formal, then most formal, something like that. There are also findings, yeah. Yeah, it's very contrast, yeah, significant differences, yeah, for and in the most formal, yeah, can read this. Then we go through New York City's, yeah, studies. Who's done it? Yeah, Labov. Yeah, if you see above, yeah, you can consider and recognize that he is one of the famous expert in linguistics. Yeah, the full name of this expert is Junior Kanji. Yeah, William Labov. Yeah, William Labov. Have several case studies. Yeah, that is very famous. One of them is in New York City. Yeah. Then the other one, maybe you can find the Churchills. Yeah. But first, we will discuss about the lab findings. Yeah. Usually, like William Labov worked on classical study. Yeah. That's why here he made studies in I'm sorry, on social stratification for New York City speech. That's why he was able here to illustrate the social stratifications of R, in New York City's department store. So he made specific samples from department store context. The variance here of the phonological variables are either presence or absence lateran of post-vocalic R. That is in expression charts. Labov made what's that a context asking to the employees there about fourth floor. In many contexts, maybe Labov asks, do you know where is blah 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 blah, and then the answer would be the fourth floor. Labov record and make it as a data, in their what's that their context. There are many contexts per minute. So the fourth floor, and then related with those department store, there are several classifications. For those three department store. You can see that it has a differential ranking, locations, advertising, price of good, and emphasize on the price. That's why we have a description, but now we have the name of the department store. We have Saks, Messy, and Clean. If you read this one, Saks in the Fifth Avenue is the highest one. Related with the social class. And Messy is the middle one, and as Clean is the lowest one. Nah, historically, actually, New York City speech had been known as R-less. Jadi R-nya itu jarang diucapkan featured of non-rhotic accent. If you study about introduction to linguistics briefly, there in sociolinguistic part, we have rhotic and non-rhotic accent. Tadi kalau rhotic itu R-nya jelas, aksen-aksen yang R-nya jelas. Kalau non-rhotic, silent or less R. Nah, historically, New York City speech had been known as R-less or non-rhotic. The general attitude toward this accent, that's why was rather negative if there is someone who pronounce R, something like that. Now here, Labov made research, because this is quite long ago, about this stigma about R-less. Now in those three department store, highest, middle, and lowest from the Saks, Macy's, and Clean, he gathered data through the observation, then tape record interviews, then we have the speech which is formal, alternative, natural, social context, no explicit observations. With those categories, we have this empirical results, from the linguistic result. Then we got the data that here, all, some, are, no, are here, and then from the figure, from this percentage, we got kinds of finding, that The result illustrated, that R in New York City was stratified by class. Nah, this is the first finding. Jadi status sosial itu mempengaruhi. The pronunciation of R depended on the social class of the employees. Those with higher socioeconomic status pronounce R more frequently than those with lower economic status. Jadi tadi setelah dapat data found the data from the Saks department store, compare with Massey and Klein. That indirectly represents the social class of the employee. Then the other one, we have similar situations, the variance associated with socioeconomic factor in several places, After the above, that's why if you have read, this material, we got the finding, from the other expert. The name is Churchill, If you see this from the Norwich study, or here we have like in this article, the findings, he investigated 16 different phonological variables, in his work in England, almost same with Labov too, the concern from the Churchill, This is you can guess, the place of Churchill, the origin. This is the British linguist, The full name is Peter Churchill, Investigated the speech residents, in Norwich. So based on what you have read, he concerned once again, same with Labov, concerned about different socio-economic status group and also different speech style. This is the reference that you can have if you later on share or teach to your students, to your friends, or to help you in making a research related with language, with the society. He use the standards and once again the other prestigious Velar variant, and the non-standard variant of in Norwich, the N. Then in several area, he got the participants, from middle class, lower class, upper and working class, middle working class, lower working class, and then so on. He got the hypothesis that he demonstrate in much the same way as, if you remember about Labov, in New York City, how use the variance is related with the social class and then level of formality, and then Labov also added with gender, women are related with the gender. Women always try to develop their levels. Is it true here in Indonesia? You can make kinds of reflections. They, though they are belonging lower class, they try to repeat this phenomena. Then in the findings, from those participants, the non-standard int form occur much more often in men's speech than in women's. About not about the in. Then this was true for all social classes. Then the second one is Churchill's states, from the finding that when women were questioned about what they thought they were saying, they tended to say they used the standard forms more often than they really did. Nah, jadi mereka itu sebenarnya tidak terlalu banyak ya mengucapkan tapi saat ditanya mereka pikir you thought that they use it more. Nah, when men were questions about what they thought, they were saying they tended to say they use the non-standard in form more often than they really did. Nah, terbalik ya daripada yang perempuan. That's why this demonstrate two important points. Yeah, when the style kept constant, the lower social class, the greater the incidence of the non-standard variant. Yeah, when class is kept constant, yeah, when kept constant, the less formal the style, the greater the incidence of the non-standard variant. Tuh. Yang bisa kita dapatkan ya. Jadi in the middle class ya, always avoid in pronunciations ya, in the two most formal style. Jadi di dua formal style itu kan ada ya, makanya nya dihindari. Pak, tapi ada pengecualiannya ya, relax ya, relax considerably more in casual style. Nah, kalau dalam style-style yang casual beda lagi. Jadi konteks juga mempengaruhi di sini ya, berdasarkan penelitian ini. Nah, bagaimana dengan upper working class speaker? Ini they make a very sharp differentiation ya. Ada there is a differences ya, differentiation between two reading styles. Yang upper working class speaker and with two speaking styles. Lower working class speakers have no real distinction between the two speaking styles, ya, but yang formal or less formal, and use in pronunciations almost exclusively in both. Now, if we see this description, this table, you can know more in details, ya, related with this one, the social class, yeah, and then this explanations, yeah, there are so many from the Churchill. Yeah. Then the other one, the Detroit study. Yeah. You know, this is one of the states in USA. Yeah, in this Detroit study. Yeah. This Detroit study, we can have the name of Wolfram. Yeah, Wolfram. Follow up. Yeah, that study. Yeah, that have several findings related with the social class. Related with social class, if you see this, yeah, for the Wolfram, yeah, related with African Americans in Detroit, yeah, they have and Z, yeah, for the third person singular present tense agreement. They find yeah, more formal styles, ya, more standard. Jadi kalau formal style-nya itu dan more standard, dia akan memperoleh yang higher ya, in higher social class, has more standard variant, and women have higher standard variant. Jadi from Wolfram studies that with the in formal style, in standard, yeah, it founds in the social class, high social class, yeah, higher, or we can say more than one, yeah, higher social class, and then related with the gender, yeah, women have higher standard variant related with this. So you can keep reading these findings like what Wolfram did, what Churchill did, and then what Lapov did, yeah, from other experts too, yeah. But here the file is taken, yeah, this file is taken from Ronald Wardow, the introduction of social linguistics. Then we synthesize into several parts, yeah. This learning process, you read this file, yeah, is quite descriptive, yeah, with the several quantitative or number, but there are several explanations related with this, yeah. Please use your time to read, because if you experience reading this, you experience, yeah, having the receptive skills in the raw materials, then you can you can experience by yourself how to understand, yeah, from this longer and then rawer materials. Whether you can do checking with watching this video, and then you can once again watch the details, yeah, see the details, yeah, from the direct file here. Yeah, you can have many findings, yeah. You can see this, yeah, from the upper middle, yeah, it's quite very low, with the lower middle, upper working, and lower working, yeah. From the social class, the absence, ya, related with the z of the absence, ya, lebih banyak hilangnya di sini di lower working class daripada di upper middle. Lower middle, we have upper middle, lower middle, upper working, lower working, dan sebagainya. Teman-teman, ini fungsinya untuk kita belajar membaca dari file yang utuh, ya. So you can learn how to read this, how to see the result, ya. And once again, ya, briefly you can read this figure 7.4, for example, ya. Oh, what does it mean? Oh, it means that the lower working class, it found that they have more Z absence. Jadi banyak dari lower working itu kalau mengucapkan banyak Z-nya itu tidak ada atau hilang. Ya. In the third person singular, ya, present tense in agreement in Detroit Black speech. Nah, seperti itu. This kind of phenomena can be studied, ya, by a lot of reading, a lot of watching the materials, ya, related with the YouTube materials, ya, presentation, seminar, conference, and many more. Yeah, that's all for this week. Yeah, we got the materials related with several studies. Yeah, findings and issues related with what? Related with the language variation. Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, see you again, because this is the first week of the fasting month. I create the asynchronous learning. Yeah, you can have leisure time, yeah, used to study this, yeah, and we can mix it, yeah, after you are get used to, yeah, if you get used to the situation related with the fasting month, yeah, next week we will mix with the synchronous method. Thank you very much, yeah, that's all, yeah, for this week. Happy learning, happy study. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Yeah. Happy learning, everyone. God bless you all.